Hello chaps, and welcome back to Factorio DyWorld. I'm Dgray, and today we continue our exploration into this mod pack. We in the last episode got a ton of science done and had some planning to do for today's episode. So as promised, in between episodes I just went and got the natural gas from over here, brought it all the way back to the main boss and all the way here to the end, where we in today's episode will start to mess a bit with some natural gas, trying to fix our power that is starting to lag, and the other very cool things. So if you think that's cool, do remember to leave a like and subscribe to the video. And if new to the channel, do remember to jump on Discord and Twitch as well. All the information is in the description. So with that, let's get on with today's episode. So as you can see, I also went and got quite a lot of research done. We got the automation 3 done. We have gotten pretty much everything that queued up done. Even asteroid mining has been slowly but surely producing. So now we have two recipes or two sciences we want to go for. So firstly, we want the gas power, since I kind of want to have this one be our new power production. I think it would be kind of cool going for natural gas, since we have the natural gas canises. And I want to go for automation science packs, where we can get this up and running as soon as we have a few more things going. So firstly, I think the best thing we could start to set up right now is just hooking up our natural gas to our new setup here, adding it into the main bus and getting it into a fluid mold so we can actually get things going. So if you look here, the current way of taking it in, just like this, can we steal you? I think we'll have to line you up right there. Steal this and take it down until we get through all natural gas. And again, the power of the main bus makes this very easy to do. So if you stick, oh, you're actually fine. You'll go there, and like that, and boom, natural gas flowing in to here. Then we just need to grab this one. Look how nicely it all lines up. You going out right here and squiggly in. Let's hook you up. Just gonna show you the entire process. Luckily, it doesn't take that long. So that is gonna flow now. That's going to work. And let's change you into natural gas. We are hiding. Natural gas. There we are. And voila. We have natural gas flowing, being able to be used for a mold. Not a mold, sorry. For our labs. Let's hook you up firstly. Here. Here. And one more. Then we have 1, 2, 3. And the fourth one will be right here, next to the rest of our fluids. Don't know if it's overkill doing this, as I'm not quite sure how much we need, but I like hooking things up just because it's nice to have. It actually works in case we have more research in the future. That's gonna go up, that's gonna go in. That's gonna make you go to here, and natural gas is hooked up. Soon as I fix this little thing here. There we are. Natural gas going. So that'll make sure that we can now do our gas power, and that means we can also expand out our power production. As having that as a limiting factor is it is a bit annoying, but we'll figure it out. So as I said, we also want to use natural gas for a few other things. One of them was to make our, what is that? or carbon, but it was able to make that with natural gas. We have the recipe unlocked. Over here, I it. Ah, yes, it's called that. The natural gas recipe. Why doesn't it 50% get 1 to 15 carbon? Yeah, why don't we just use this? This is way better. Let's see that. We also have 2 byproducts. What's called natural gas will cycle back in, but we have methane as well. So we might as well get into this one, as I think methane is used for something in the lab later, in the fluid lab, because it does have room for it. So I have a feeling it's going to be used for something. So I kind of just want to get it in as the second one. So we'll look at that in just a second. One other thing that I noticed we hadn't gotten done is that if you see here, food and water is getting quite tedious that I have to do this manually. So there's implants we can make. Natural gas and what's it called? A few plates going in. So the easiest way to do this is let's just grab a few plates from here. Let's do a bit quick and dirty, just to get it to work. So let's just quickly, can we do it somewhere where it doesn't annoy us too much? Let's get ourselves, find it, there we are. Just quickly do this. Not that bad, is it? Please make these. You can go out there. Oh, you can go out there. And let's just quickly make it. I just want to show you making the first implant, as I haven't done that before. I thought it would be cool to do it here. So that's the auto food implant. Automatically feeds you if it's needed. Only uses foods and water actually needed to keep it at 100%, will not waste. That means that eating by ourselves will be a thing of the past. Another thing I want to make is the auto health implant. And that needs 2 auto foods. So we'll just make 3 at the moment, and then we should be good. So when I take this, what I done, left click to consume, so just do that. Oh, look at that, auto water, auto food. That is brilliant, because eating those damn carrots have been so annoying for so long. So hopefully now we should be good and never have to worry about this, as long as we have things in the inventory. And in terms of carrots, we have 6,500 carrots. So I think we'll be good for the foreseeable future. Please just wait one more. Then we'll change you into something else. Go get the other one. That should automate the health, from what I understand. At least from the text, that's what it says. There we go. Let's pick you up. Take you away. Let's go and see for the health. We require hydrogen. And I think we have hydrogen somewhere over here we might be able to take in this old build. Or we can actually just steal it from right here. Let's quickly do quick and dirty. There we are. You can go here. Make also health. And a pipe. Clean up our mess from before. So that'll make sure that we have what we need. And able to continue. That means these will start to also use when we're out fighting biters. Should make it a lot safer for us to do things, even though they're not overly expensive or dangerous, is what I'm trying to say at the moment. So come on, get done. Thank you. And you go away. And let's left click this one, and then health should turn to auto as well. Yes. So automated survival. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Gas power almost done as well. That is slowly but surely going. So the next thing we have to set up was over here. Natural gas with 2 byproducts we don't want and 4 things we do want. Might want to burn this. I don't think we have an overflow valve. If any of you have done, I think it's both in Pynodons and it's in Bob and Angels. Bob and Angels I did a few years ago now. But that has an overflow valve, so you can only have it go one way, or return valve, so it can't go back. Because that's a good way to control the fluids. But from what I understand and can see, I don't think that's a part of this mod pack at the moment. No. So we'll just burn what we don't need to actually make it loop correctly. Another way to control it, which we actually could try to do when we don't have a valve, is using a pump. Because we don't want to waste things. So if you use one of you, make a few, well, that makes a ton. Make a bit of wire. You just give me some of you. And then we can actually, I'll show a neat trick. Also used in my entry level 2 Megabase series. So if you take you, just go there instead. You'll make that, and you'll have a ton of outputs. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll be 1, 2, 3. I have to go to there to actually hook all of them up. And let's see how much room will you take. There, there. Can't do that. You can go here, so that's fine. You should go back 1. Go here instead. Oh, and then you can go from here to there and go this way. That way we have all 4 of the fluids hooked up, and we're able to make this modular like we did with this setup. Meaning that we'll have to place it no closer than this. That looks fine. Bit of power, you can go in between. And then we have 4 outputs we need to manage. 2 fluids, not 2 solids. And we get you out in an easy way. 1, 2. Wait, oh, you can output to middle, out the back maybe? And with some belt weaving, is that easy to get it out the back? Let's see, what will be next? Got that. Or oh wait, we can just take all of it out both ways and then merge it together. One of these. Also need to go grab some more pipes, so I'll just go get that and then I'll be right back. So when I got some pipe, and the neat little trick we're gonna look at the moment is ooh, what's that? Trying to attack us. Sneaky, sneaky guys. Get killed. God, love our wall. The Great Wall of Dgray is doing its job. Perfect, perfect. And it seems to always attack from the east. But we'll talk about that later. But as I was talking about here, since we don't have overflow valves, there's another way to make a makeshift overflow valve. And as a lot of you know, fluid tanks can store a lot of fluids. But I want to do it so this fluid from in here get used before anything else, to make sure the system doesn't jam. For example, the natural gas goes out from here. I don't want that to get stuck because the rest of the system is full. So that has to be cycled through here first. The easiest way to do it, in my opinion, is if you hook it up here. Normally, and most times, you have it set up something like this. Also, let's not this close, where you have this one filling up and then pulling it out into these when needed. But if you shift it around and do something like this instead, what you're able to do is, if you hook these 2 together, let's take our little red wire, like that, you're able to say, you'll only output into this tank if the content of this tank is less than a certain amount. So for this, if you go for gas, if natural gas is less than, I see this one holds 100,000. If it's less than 20,000, I would like for you to work. So this should turn it green. Let's see, that turns it green. And as soon as this one hits 20,000, it can hold 100,000 at the moment, the other one called 5, then it'll stop pumping in. Because that means that now we can hook up, let's just do it like this. I just want to do it like that instead, on the ground. Because now we can hook this up, and we know these pipes will never fill. Unless we have this one outputting too much, then of course it will, but this should use it more because it requires what's it called 100 in, and it can maximum output 50 natural gas at 10%, so that's about a maximum of 5 per operation. In average 5 per operation. So that is just a 5% recycling of natural gas. And that means we can now take the natural gas we have, hook it up to these, and be on our merry way. Let's get some power to you. What if we just set you... Let's set you right there. Seems good. And of course we need to get our items out. So this can produce up to 15 at a time in sulfur. So I'll use loaders for this operation. There and there. You can go onto one belt this way. That will build out like here. It takes a bit of room, but I think that is fine. Might want to shift it over one to the right, because we will want to have a splitter that gets sulfur on one side. Let's say sulfur here, with that, and straight ahead we will get the carbon. Oh, yeah, the carbon. I think that'll be quite cool to try that. So you'll go from here into a chest. Flip you, and the same here, and you'll just kind of fill up until needed. Then we'll have natural gas flowing into this one, filling up this tank, and going in. So let's double you. Can we take this? Just remove you, double you. Seems good. Please get rid of this. And then we can hook it up, making a nice little setup. Can we do it like that? Will that be an issue? That's 7.5. But then again, we can just turn you and merge. And merge, because then we have it, well, pretty much future-proofed for what we need. You there, and turn you. So that is future-proofed in case you want to make it even bigger, with the outputs and the rest sorted. So one more thing we need to sort. This one now burns, let's see, 10. That's 40 per second with the current crafting speed, with a bit of 5% going back. Then we just need to figure out what we do with the hydrogen and the nitrogen. And I think the easiest way to handle it is adding in a recycler, which is, if you know the flare tower or the void and stuff like that, but it's a way to get rid of fluids you don't need. And we'll probably need 2. Can we fit in 2 like that? Close. Wait, oh, we can do that. Perfect. So set one here. And we'll do one at the top as well. Here, and you can go here and here. That way we burn every fluid we have in surplus. This will give us an output of exotic matter. Might just want to output it onto this belt. But yeah, let's Let's figure out, should we just make room for it now? And the easiest way to do that is actually shifting you right. That means you'll output. But instead of having you here for now, you'll put in a second one. And that will be the carbon. Carbon. You'll go here. And then we'll have the exotic matter going into the final one. Width. You can, in theory, let's do that. Here and here. So I think this is the setup we're gonna go with. Should we shift you over so you're actually in here instead, and you'll be there? Yes. That saves us a bit on power poles. So now all that's left is try to hook it up and see if we mess this up completely. I want to shift it over a bit. It is getting a bit cramped. So I'll just shift it over 2 and then we'll be right back. So I shifted it all over thanks to our nanobots. And now for the moment of truth. Hooking it all up. How did I misalign these two? Let's just shift this over one. I did not... What? Not notice this. What? Okay, we'll just shift you over one. You seriously have to be here instead. Ooh. Ooh, that could have been bad. That could have been very bad. And that means we have to move this small amount as well. Luckily, easy enough to do. So I'll just fix this and I'll be right back in. So that small operation should have fixed it now. So as you can see, I have now shifted it over a bit. We shift you up to here. And now we have the outputs as before. We've moved these two in between to consume all the nitrogen, all the hydrogen. And then we'll have the rest going back to the main bus. So let's try and hook it up and see if it actually works. That is always a fun thing to try. So let's firstly grab you. Get you to about here. You'll be able to jump in. That'll start to fill you with hydrogen until you have 20k. Oh no, sorry. Natural gas, and then you'll stop. 20k? Is it a lot? Is it not? No, let's try with 20k. I think it'll be fine. Natural gas, please come with me. Yeah, and jump. And moment of truth. There we go. Natural gas is flowing. It's going in. It's activating all of these. Oh, 20k is almost nothing. There we are. Things are flowing. Everything is activating. This should activate these as well to burn the excess. There goes the first item, sulfur and carbon. I love how these ones got filled up before the ones closest by. So it seems the pipes might have an inclination to go first all the way to the end before filling up the things closer. Oh wait, they might not have produced anything. There we are. You'll just keep producing. You'll keep burning all the excess nitrogen, making exotic matter at an incredibly slow rate. If you see here, exotic matter every 0.01 per 10. So it's done 7 operations, it's done 2 operations, and this will slowly go, never backing up. There we go. That gives us carbon. Oh wait, did I put the wrong one? Ah, I set the right one. That carbon, will that make you go straight instead? It does, good. So let's move you over here. So now we have carbon, we have sulfur being produced at our little lab here. It can't bottleneck. As you can see, 20k, it'll stop inputting from out here. And all the hydrogen we are producing, or natural gas, sorry, will get reused in this system, meaning that it won't bottleneck. So the next thing we want to hook up is just our methane. Let's grab all of you, get you all the way to the end. To get just the methane out. That should be in that pipe. How's methane made, by the way? Methane is made for the canisters. But it's a byproduct of natural gas and from all the cleaning. If you use methane. Is it the only way to get methane? Really? Well, that's insane. 2 canisters give us 7 methane. That requires 100 per. That can't be right. Okay, so methane might be hard to get unless we can find it naturally somewhere. But for now at least we have methane being produced in this one. And we can use it for different things. So there and there. Methane, go. And let's hook that up to the canister so we can actually get it into our mall. You would like to go from here to here to here. Methane. And let's take you this way. Let's see. Right now we have an empty slot. Right here. Where we can drag it up to here and you'll be our methane canisters. You'll go out next to this one. Pretty much like we did with the oil. You'll just jump to here and go across. Good. Those two are actually worthless at the moment, but we'll keep them for now. There, there, there. And can we hook you up as intended? We can if we move you a small amount. You can go here instead. That means you can go here, here, here. And then you can... That's fine. Messes with my OCD. Do that instead. So methane is going. Methane is going up, going in, and going into canisters. And then being cycled over to our fluids. Now we have all the fluids except 2, which we'll have to look at later. But this at least is working, giving us what we need. So if you look at the polycarbonate, methane, carbon and steel, those 3 things are now in our grasp, meaning we have all here plus this. And that means in the next episode we will probably try and hook that up and maybe progress the story as well. I'll also start this research. Hopefully it'll be done at the start of next episode. And then we continue. Look how much this is going to unlock. Science packs. Nanobots. Don't know why, because we already have nanobots. So there's some funky things with the research tree. But we'll look at that. Ooh, process fuel. Very nice. That might be better. Only 20. Yeah, that means we'll have to look at our circuits probably in the next episode. And then we also have metallurgy. Some of the other ones. So, anything else I want to show this episode? I was thinking about one thing, but I kind of forgot what it was. But yeah, polycarbonates next episode, probably progress the story, and then we'll see. Hopefully you're still enjoying this. If you are, do remember to like and subscribe, jump on Discord, Twitch, all the jazz. And yeah, comment down below what you think. It's been awesome with all the interactions we've gotten so far. That is very, very nice. So thank you so much for watching. I've been Dgray, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye guys.